Critics of Israeli military actions and of Israel's occupation argue Tomer Yerushalmi is being prosecuted as a political tool.
Certainly what the Israeli right is trying to do now is to make an example of her, to put so much pressure on her in a way that shows anyone who could potentially hold this government or the decision makers here to account, to remind them that it's not worth doing that. They've put a very clear price tag on speaking out.
Joel Carmel is a former Israeli soldier and the Advocacy Director of Breaking the Silence, a left-wing organization of former soldiers. He argues the real issue is not the video, it's the alleged abuse.
Detainees being made to sit cross-legged all day, every day, in rows, not to move, not to speak. Anyone who moves is made to stand up and is punished by having to hold their hands over their heads for prolonged periods of time. A lot of people are referring to these as torture camps. At least 70 people came into Sde Teiman alive and left dead. And that's something that really needs to be thoroughly investigated.
There's not a huge constituency, Joel, for the argument that you're making for breaking the silence in general in Israel. Why do you find it important to keep making these arguments? And do you believe that Israelis are listening?
No one likes a mirror being held up to them to talk about, bad things that they or we as a society have done. We all want to feel like we were justified in doing everything we did. And yet it's important for us as people who care about very basic values, Jewish values. I think it's a real shame that over so many years of occupation, we've reached this kind of level of dehumanization. But we have to carry on doing this work.
A video and a fallout that's become a test for how Israel treats detainees, its own soldiers, and the rule of law. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Nick Schifrin.